Hi, I am my first name's Ashley Romanchuk. I'm a naturopathic doctor in British Columbia and Alberta, and I practice in Yukon and Northwest Territories under my British Columbia license. I can legally practice in any state in America that is not governed with titlement over naturopathic medicine. So essentially, there is not an institution set up governing naturopathic doctors in those states. If you have questions about that, you have to go to whoever your head of state is to ask about that. I don't know much about the United States, but I know that's law. These videos are a long time coming, as everything in life. You wait and wait and wait until it's the truth, and it's like a natural, and it just aligns. And so in alignment of this video, my first real video on public health and teaching and sharing my knowledge that I believe is sacred to health, and health is sacred. In these videos, there is no diagnosis of disease. Okay, so I'm talking with you from my person, with knowledge, titled in British Columbia, naturopathic physician, or a naturopathic doctor in other provinces. The first video I'm going to teach you is turmeric. Okay, so turmeric is a root. It is anti-inflammatory, similar to that of a corticosteroid. It is safe, although if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, you work with this under the guidance of naturopathic doctor or physician, or somebody very safe in herbology, aka botanical medicine. Botanical medicine is where the pharmacy industry grew from. Many constituents of botanical medicine, true medicine of the earth, has been formulated and chemically copied into the pharmaceuticals. So of course, public health is really funny, but I'm gonna do it the best I can. Okay, so you go and you wash your hands before you do anything, right? Warm water is soap. I can't tell you how many people are sick from the silliest things. They like to me, they're silly, and then I went out in the world and realized, okay, not everybody comes from the same knowledge and teachings, and so one, kitchen rags, wash them on their own with bleach and make sure they are clean. So important. That includes your scrubbies. Do not have old, gross, dirty scrubbies. Like, what is on there is going in your mouth, and I'll tell you for certain, you keep your orifices clean. Anyways, turmeric. So you can find it from many grocery stores. I don't recommend getting it in the ground powder because just like anything, it's oxidized at that point. The medicine in this is a fat, so once it's ground, it's exposed to oxidation, and then lipid peroxidation essentially is a not good thing for your liver. So get fresh, and it is a strong dye, so carotene, flavonoids are very strong in this medicine. The chemical constituent that is the medicine is called curcumin. Okay, so be prepared that your hands will turn a bright yellow color, and this can last up to 2 weeks. If you're really like concerned about it usually comes out, but if you've got a really nice cutting board, perhaps you want to use one that you're okay with dyeing, and it may stay permanent, probably permanent if it's on a wooden cutting board. You can use gloves if you're concerned about your fingers. This is also one of the first dyes in clothing, and when we moved away from all these natural ways of clothing, our earth got really sick. And as a sacred member on this earth, I have thought for years, how do I teach? Okay, so I can teach public health, and I can put this up on YouTube and have this world where I can speak, and also this world of liability, and okay, so I better do it right. And integrity is always important, right? That's yoga. So anyways, I haven't drank turmeric tea in a long time. It's when I was learned from one of my botanical medicine teachers, is it's equivalent turmeric, curcumin, is equivalent to taking a mild corticosteroid. So this is one of our strong natural medicines for inflammation, and any dis-ease in the body is always along the pathophysiology of inflammation. So it's sacred knowledge that you all understand immediately what inflammation is. And so I'm taking this because I'm inflamed. I've been busy. I've been eating, I ate very healthy, and also I'm like, I need to break those patterns, because this is a society where it's easy to get inflamed, and our food is hi. So I listen to my body, and I know the medicines, and I'm like, it's time for turmeric tea, and turmeric's in your life, and it's been in my life now for a few weeks. It's can be very important for liver detoxification. There are, phases of liver detoxification, and that's the way that naturopathic doctors really focus on the body, is from keep the blood clean, keep the organs strong. Health. I will do a video on what is a naturopathic doctor eventually, and I will just do my best to put out videos that really answer public questions and just give knowledge. We're at a time right now where I'm sure people will watch this ahead of time, or down the road. So it's what date is it? It's November 15th, 2023. Okay, so we're at the Scorpio new moon. So for anybody into astrology, I'm super into astrology as well. And so we can talk on those levels in the form of health and healing. I'm aware there's a religion that says no astrology. And I'm not here to question anything, just only to say that follow what your truth is. That's all you can do, and that's Arjuna. That's the sacred warrior. That's the way. Okay, so you take off the peel, keep it aside. Okay, when it's young ginger, you can occasionally eat with the peel on, but you take it aside, cut into thin slices, and you want to put in, to do it properly, because it takes so much time to actually make a proper pot of curcumin or turmeric tea. A lot of people use the constituent as the name of the botanical as well. So in botanical medicine, the botanical name for this is Curcuma longa, so that's also the way it coexists in name, curcumin and turmeric. So fill up a pot. You know, this isn't just going to go bad, and the medicine is in the oil. When making medicine, if you're taking the medicine, you're not making it properly, you're not taking the medicine. So it's sacred knowledge to know how to make the medicine. And it's taken years to refine and really know different medicines and how to appropriately and properly. And it's truly appropriately. This is very much a medicine of India, I believe is the original origin, and I might be wrong on that. I mean, you know, grew in warm climates, you know, probably areas. I should look more into that. Anyways, so you want to shock the medicine. This is taught to me from my teacher at my school. At the time, it was called the Boucher Institute in Vancouver, BC. Now it's called the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine. They put Toronto and Vancouver together. Her name's Chanchelle Cabrera, and she's incredible. Follow her if you're a botanical nerd. Anyway, cut into thin slices, shock it with cold water. So 5, 6, you can do more. You can do 8, 10 liters. You just want to make sure that you've had enough. Like, that was a thick rhizome. If you're going to do more, you'd want to put in 2 or 3 really good ones. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put a lid on it, because a lid without any holes, because the medicine is in the oil, so it brings boiling up and then it drips down into the medicine. And you do not remove the lid the entire time, because you'll lose the medicine that way. So we bring it to a gentle boil. You never want to, like, essentially boil the shit out of a medicine. Okay, a gentle rolling boil. And some medicines, you need to know what level of the boil you even bring it to, like just before boil, just at boil. Like, these are all important in deriving the constituents out of botanical medicine, creating real medicine. So you put it on the stove and slowly warm it. So, like, go slow. This, like, true medicine, this is medicine that takes hours to prepare. Via, you know, a tea and a proper tea. And tincture medicine, the alcohol will bring out different constituents. And this is a medicine that, you know, can be extracted also with tincture, and is often best extracted with tincture and tea put together. Bring to a gentle boil, and you're going to have to listen to it. Once it's at a gentle boil, you know, in learning to make this medicine, you've got to choose what point of the boil it is. So if you went there and you realized the boil's strong and you were just kind of paying attention, you're not sure exactly how long it's been at that boil, bring it immediately down to a simmer. Very simmer, like absolute simmer on your stove. Do not ever remove the lid. Let simmer for 45 minutes, turn off, let sit. Let cool for hours and hours before removing the lid. That way you've got an oil on it, that's the medicine. If you've heard it and it's come to a gentle boil and you notice it just got up to a gentle boil, like you're really with the medicine and it's very delicate, you can let it gentle boil for a little while, you know, not crazy long, a few minutes. There's also a feeling of connecting with the medicine and like really making it part of your truth and your intuition, and you're like, yeah, no, that's done, or no, I can go a little bit lower, or you just sense, and that is real medicine. This is a part of you when you give your medicine. I love my job. It's been hard work. In British Columbia, I can also prescribe pharmacy, and I do, and it's also important in its own ways. Obviously, with total intention to, have people into the best health, and best health is the non-need for medicine, maybe some supplementation to health of making sure you've got this mineral and that, whatnot, via those teas, but you don't have to be chronically fixing those, if that makes sense. So eventually, with intention that people are not on pharmacy, and guess what? Pharmacies, money in this world, it's really not, and this is where karma and your truth and what you do, and so as long as people are not following the yoga and being the Arjuna, we've got a world of, oh my, and so what can I give back? And I can give my knowledge, and yeah, in this world of giving and people thinking it's stupid, and okay, well, heal as many as you can, do what you can, and yeah. Anyways. To the healing. iPhones, what a weird world, I can do this. It's also lucky. We can communicate in some ways. Have a blessed, beautiful